There had to be a way to escape the spirit world without the help my master was pleased to deny me. Only in the material realm would I have a chance to seek my destiny, or change it.
Alright guys, we're going back into it. Let's see if we can find our way out of the spirit realm. I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep wanting to hit my O button instead of my soul-sucking button.
In this crypt, I discovered ethereal gases rising from the moldering corpse within. As I neared, I felt a distinct spiritual pull, and the closer I approached, the more that pull intensified.
Hold spectral shift. Hold on a second. Spectral shift. I didn't think I mapped that to my gamepad. Spectral shift is number 5. Okay. Press the action. Hope I don't have to do that very
In the
quickly.
end, it was not difficult. I projected myself down into that tomb and found myself reborn into the material world. It was a loathsome vessel, but with an effort of will, that too could change.
Nice. Strike stone to charge the Reaver. Go through the doors.
gargoyles quickened as I drew near, triggering the door to close. I would need to find some means of approaching the door without being observed.
Okay, I gotta go backwards. Little tentacles. Where you at? Nothing right there, it looks like.
She says she won't go near the place.
I tell you, the pillars are haunted.
Haunted?
I heard a woman's voice talking and moaning, and there was no one there.
How many vampires have you killed? And you can't face down one ghost?
Talking and moaning.
I
huh?
knew who these were. Vampire hunters, scouring the countryside, destroying what had once been my kind.
My God, what is that? A vampire or a demon?
Where?
Here.
Get him!
Quickly! No mercy.
Yeah. Well,
These were Mobius's hunters, mercenaries enlisted in his crusade to exterminate the vampires. His insignia was unmistakable.
that's all that.
But this meant I'd been captive in the underworld for centuries. I had lost 500 years. Then I knew what ghost it was that haunted the pillars. Ariel, the specter of the murdered Balan's guardian. Perhaps she could provide the answers I sought. But first I would have to find a way out of this cemetery.
What is this? No, I need the darkness symbol for the Reaver. I used to be able to imbue it with darkness. I've got to find another way to do that, apparently.
This temple's facade hinted at some ancient vampire origin, for it bore the sign of the Reaver and was marked with the elemental symbol of light. The mystery of the Reaver might be answered within, but this edifice was too high for me to reach.
Really? Looks like you're pretty close to me.
What is this?
Alright.
How do you know me?
Raziel, what are you? Why should any know your name? You are nothing.
It seemed my method of entering the physical realm was not altogether original. But where had these beings come from?
What are these strange demons that keep showing up?
The Reaver did not seem to activate this orb. I had to find the means to enhance the blade further.
I swear that sounds just like the some of the stuff from Eternal Darkness. Is Eternal Darkness made by Crystal Dynamics? No. They weren't, right? There we go.
When you're going home, there's no home.
Not gonna lie, but the weird ambient noises are getting a little creepy. Uh-huh. There we go. Doesn't give up, does it?
This edifice, marked with the elemental light symbol, was clearly much older than the ruins in the rest of the cemetery. The door was far too high to reach, and to open it, it seemed the Reaver would need to be imbued with the power of darkness. Clearly, I had more to accomplish before I could discover what lay within.
Uh-oh. Receive perforated carcass.
Perforate carcass.
When going home, there is no home.
So that can be a different way. I can't even that way. place just feels like one big labyrinth outside, inside and outside. Let's see what's behind door number, 209. That's a little better. Whoa. Telekinetic. All right. Alright, looks like we're on top of things now. Maybe we're starting to finally get some. Good. More of these guys. I need to go Spectral. Yep. Good. Thank you, corpse. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten.
sense of displacement as some arcane sorcery transported me away. This was clearly some ancient ruin of a vampire civilization. Perhaps here I would finally decipher the riddle of my destiny. Throughout these ruins, I found murals depicting the seminal events of vampire history. These scenes commemorated a great war between the ancient vampires and their rivals. In triumph, they banished their adversaries from the world and raised the pillars as the lock that binds them. The image of the Reaver was inscribed throughout this place, always depicted with reverence. The vampire's holy weapon was destined to be borne by their prophesied hero, for whom it was forged. But if this was my destiny, why had the Reaver tried to consume me?
Indeed, why?
This scene depicted the appointment of the original vampire guardians, each summoned to serve when the pillars were raised. Each guardian is aligned to the principle of the pillar he serves, and the balance guardian is the axis of them all. Oh, it's a lot of swig off, swig off things. Whatever they're called.
I'm totally soft locked. Oh, lordy. It's aggravating. I'm going to have to go through all that again. Oh, dear God. Well, in that case, I'm going to pause this here. And I'm going to get myself back there. And then we will start back up once we get back there. I hate it when this happens. Okay, we are back at this spot again. Now, let's go Spectral one more time. And let's do this without getting soft locked this time. How's that sound? Does that sound good, everybody? Let's kill a bunch of these guys, they still come back and fight. Okay, is that all of them this time? Before I go inside anything, double check. One up there, two up there. Now this is different from the first one and the second one. I don't think you could climb on anything in either of those. Not in the Spectral Realm anyway.
Please go on.
At last it was done. The Reaver was forged with darkness. As I felt this new power coursing within the Wraithblade, I knew that now the Light Temple would open to me.
All right. Now I can just switch back and forth. There we go. About to say. Oh, now I can blind the bird statues. Okay, I get it. Or I can just become invisible. I think it was this way.
Spectral Reaver. Material Reaver. Dark Reaver. Phantasmal Tempest.
Let's try that. Looks like it. I do like how the spectral segments so far have not been super obvious. Because I felt like in Soul Reaver 2 they were almost they were a little too obvious at times.
Against all odds, I had stumbled into Kain's own mausoleum. This seemed an unlikely coincidence.
But in the Spectral Realm, it looked like a vampire. That's interesting. Autograph there. So in the very first Blood Omen game, you do get to play, well, when you become a vampire, you wake up inside your own tomb. And that's really the first real level. You have to fight your way out of your own tomb. Which is kind of neat. Now obviously, it does a little less. Now I can get over there. I bet it's not going to be this easy though. I've got my Y and X axis messed up. There we go. I'd be happy to if I can. I feel like this might be a controller issue. I feel like this shouldn't be that hard.
Again, I experienced that odd sense of displacement as I was transported to the vampire ruin once more. But this chamber was different than the first. In their defeat, the vampire's enemy retaliated with a terrible curse, afflicting the vampires with a bloodthirst that turned their once noble race into ravenous predators. This curse plunged the vampires into despair and apparently drove many to madness and self-annihilation. What was it that so devastated them that they were driven to suicide?
Fire emblem, if I'm not mistaken. so I'll spot climb up that thing.
I had succeeded. The Reaver was forged with the power of light, and now my way was clear. I would seek out Ariel at the pillars and see if she could enlighten me.
Yeah, so before or after I take out this whole boy. I'm dodging. Check out these other rooms first. And basically found a crap ton of nothing. So I don't feel like I'm actually forging the Reavers again. I feel like I'm just like re-energizing them after we spent so much time in the Abyss, 500 years. It's like the power of the Reaver has waned over time. Because the way that I'm getting the Reaver charged up this time is not near as cinematic as it was in the second one. There we go. Just a few of those guys, that's all. I
have to depart the cemetery. I only needed to find the gate that would send me on my way.
I do like the fact that I can just switch back and forth to my Reavers that I need anytime I want. That is a nice improvement. I just gotta remember where that gate was to get out of this place. Ooh, while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna save real quick. Kill you all to progress. I'm sure I'll have plenty of more people to kill it. For my experience points.
An ancient gate, sealed by the powers of light and darkness, barred the way to the pillars beyond. To depart this place and continue my journey, I would have to find the means to open it. At last, the gate yielded to the powers of light and darkness with which the Reaver had been forged. The way to the pillars was open. Was it still possible that with the right knowledge, the right moves, I might one day see Nosgoth restored, the pillars pure once more? My answer, according to Mobius, lay somewhere to the west of this place. I could restore the world, perhaps, but never again could I give Nosgoth back her innocence.